right, we're going to go ahead and talk about how to solve proportions using cross products. Okay, up until now you've probably been solving proportions such as 3/4 is proportional to a number over 8. Okay, and you're solving for x. Okay, well, and this is like a making equivalent fractions. So, well, 4, I know if I take 4 times 2, I get 8. So then I need to do the 3 times 2, and then I would get 6. Okay, and that worked out nice and even because we knew 4 went into 8. But at some point, you're going to be, and in this lesson, you're going to be able to solve proportions. Let's do 3/8 is proportional to what over 12. Okay, so you're going to be asked to solve problems where, okay, well, 8, well, it doesn't go into 12 evenly, does it? Okay, so I can't just do times 2 or times 3 or whatever. So at this point, you need to go ahead and use something called cross products. Okay, so if you think about a cross, think about x. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to make an x. All right, okay, I've made an x. Okay, and we're going to rewrite this problem using cross products. So basically, this means multiply. We're going to do 8x is equal to 3 times 12. Okay, we've just rewritten this using the cross product. So let's go ahead, and you've been able to do algebra. So we're just going to use algebra now. 8x is equal to 36. Okay, so the next step would be, well, we're solving for x, so we have to get rid of the 8. So we're going to divide by 8 and divide by 8. So x is equal to whatever 36 is divided by 8. Now, I know that doesn't go evenly, so I'm just going to have to go ahead and work it out. Okay, 8 goes into 36 4 times, gives me 32. That has a remainder 4. Now, we don't have remainders. We're going to go to the decimals, so we need to go ahead and add a decimal here, start adding zeros, and start annexing zeros. 8 goes into 40 5 times. All right, so x is equal to 4.5. All right, let's work out a couple more of these. In this cross products, you will be using a lot in math these next several years. You're going to be using to convert, find percentages. You're going to be using just a lot of different things that you're going to use these proportions and cross products to solve for an unknown number. Let's do 2/5 is proportional to what number over 8? Okay, 2/5 is proportional to what over 8? All right, so we know 5 doesn't go into 8 evenly, so we know we have to use cross products. So let's go ahead and make our x. Okay, and again, this means multiplication. 5x, we'll rewrite this, 5x is equal to 8 times 2 is what this means. So let's go ahead and work it out. 5x is equal to 16. Okay, so I need to now divide by 5. Divide by 5. X is equal to, well, let's go ahead and divide 16 by 5. Got 3, 1. Okay, and I need to start adding that decimal. Start bringing down some zeros. 0.2. 3.2, x is equal to 3.2. And a lot of times with cross products, you're going to have decimals, and that's okay, because it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a whole number. So 2/5 is proportional to 3.2 over 8. All right, one more example. Let's see. I'm going to pull a story problem out of your book. And let's see how, because not only do you need to be able to solve problems using cross products, but you also need to be able to set them up and then solve for them. So let's see. Okay, your friend has a poster printed from a photograph that is 4 inches wide by 6 inches long. Okay, so 4 inches wide, 6 inches long. Okay, So that is the picture. That's the size of the picture. It's 4 inches wide, 6 inches long. The poster is 22 inches wide and is proportional to the photograph. What is the length of the poster? Okay, so they tell us the length of the poster, but we need to figure out, oh no, they tell us the width of the poster, and then now we need to figure out what the length would be to keep it proportional. Okay, so we're just going to set up this proportion. So if we're given the width, we're told it's 22 inches wide. Okay, so think about where I would write this. So I've got to set up a fraction over here. So if I know the width, where would that go? It'd go on top here because we got 4 inches wide. So we're going to want to keep the width on the top. So we're told the poster's 22 inches wide. And now we're trying to solve for, okay, now what's the length? We don't know. All right, so right off the bat, okay, well, can I do like the equivalent fractions? Does 4 go into 22? No, it doesn't. So we know right off the bat we got to do cross products. All right. And then I'll erase my question mark, put an X. All right, making my cross products. It's like an X. Okay, so now 4x is equal to 22 times 6. 22 times 6. All right. Don't really know that one off the top of my head, so I got to work it out. 132. So 4x is equal to 132. Okay, my next step, well, I need to solve for x, so I need to divide this side by 4. Okay, divide this side by 4. Okay, so x is equal to, well, whatever 132 divided by 4 is. 132 divided by 4. Well, 4 goes into 13. 3 times 12. 1, bring down the 2. That goes into 3. All right. So x is equal to 33. Okay, so in order for this poster to be proportional to the photograph, the length needs to be 33 inches long. And that's the answer to my question. All right.